27th, returnable today. All the recipients, we got one back. Brickway sanitation. All prices of equipment and driver. 10-wheel dump truck with cinders and plows, rate per hour $175. 6-wheel truck with cinder and plow, rate per hour $150. Pickup truck with cinder and plow, rate per hour $115. 5-yard payloader, rate per hour $355. Next bid. I believe that's the exact same price we had last year. Have a look. We just got this tonight. Afternoon. Second bid. Also in the paper on October 27th, returnable tonight. The landscaping for the village of Poquott for the year 2017, the 10-month period, 2017 to 2019 is the bid for 4D Landscaping Inc. Again, the only one we got back. First, labor and material, complete all stages of ground maintenance, $17,626 per season. Payments have been made in monthly installments over 10 months beginning in March, ending in December for $1,762.60 per month. That is $300 a month higher than what they were before. Paying $1,400 and change. And the drain project. Went out on bid on October 27th with the rest of them. We received back 5 bids. Sponsors. Suffolk Paving Corp. Let me explain what we got here first. We put this out in 3 phases. Phase 1, install 1 4x3 precast catch basin with 4 2x6 iron cast iron curb catch, and dry wells, each at 2 dry wells at 10-inch feet diameter, 8 feet deep. Pick up 8,500 gallons, plus a traffic dome with concrete cover. Includes filter fabric connecting catch basin to dry wells with 10-inch abs pipe, cement all connections, remove excess clean acceptable fill. Phase 2 is install 1 4x3 precast catch basin with a 2 foot 6 inches cast iron curb catch. Install 2 dry wells, 10 feet each, 8 feet deep, 8,500 gallons. Section 3 of that same bid is bid 2. Patch the road at the new dry wells. 6 to 8 inch RCA's base stone and 2.5 inches hot asphalt with berms as necessary. Install 200 linear foot of asphalt curbing or installation of 300 linear feet of Belgian block curbing. Again, first bid was Suffolk Paving Corp.
This only for the drains or for the drains and the paving?
This is drains and paving for the project for Chestnut. Section one, $12,385. Section phase two, which is the second drain, $12,385. Paving work, $6,425 with the 200-foot linear asphalt curb, 2,300 linear feet of Belgian block would be 7,500. Bid from Gax Landscaping Inc., Mattatuck. Okay, combined it. Bids 1 and 2, drains, 27,000. Bid 2, paving, 8,900. Be a total of 35,900. Bid from JPC Excavating Inc. Oh, reading. Phase 1, 11,300. Phase 2, 11,300. And I don't see anything for the paving work on that. No paving work listed. Fourth bid, Fasco Asphalt Paving in Kings Park. Okay. Just the paving work for the Chestnut Avenue at the new drains. 6 to 8 inches RCA stone, 2.5 inches hot asphalt with berms, 5,000. Installation of 200 linear foot of Belgian block curbing in 2 sections, 4,000 for a total of 9,000. So they're just bidding on the paving work on that. JPC Excavating probably doesn't do any paving work. I think, I don't know. Find out. Fifth bid, Harbor Hills Construction, Port Jefferson Station. Phase 1, $10,650. Phase 2, $10,650. Option on phase 2. Bid 2, Patch Road, total of $1,400. 200 foot linear asphalt curbing, 1,200 additional. Change that to 300 linear feet of jumbo Belgian block curbing, 5,200. That's all the bids we've got for the 3 projects.
Okay, so it's not willing to be obviously the same. Right.
Joe, were these supposedly sealed bids?
Yep.
All of them? I didn't see you open up all of them and seal
No.
up all
Some of them don't bother to seal them, but I haven't looked at any one of them until tonight.
of them. And were they held in a lockbox or something? And what's the method of getting the bids out? Is it just competitive notice in the paper, or?
We put a notice in the paper, we tell them to come in and pick up the bid packages, they come in and pick up the bid packages, and then they return the bids, either again sealed or unsealed. But
How many,
I
about,
don't even look at them when they come in, I just stick them in the drawer.
about how many, requested the bids on? It was two that we only got one on.
The only other bid that I had for the snow was the gentleman that was in today, and he never came back. Landscaping, we didn't have anybody at all.
No one picked them up, or
Nobody
no
picked them
one
up.
made any?
Nope.
And
The snow bid only was picked up by two, which was Quickway, which is the current snow removal, and the one gentleman that was in today, but he never came back with his. And landscape bid, I only had the one bid from 4C, and that was it. 4D.
when we know there's less than 3 bids that are gonna be coming in, what's our procedure? Do we have a method of asking people actually to put a bid in, or do we just leave it that way?
Normally what
Good
you would do is
question.
make a determination yourself. I'm just reading them to you.
No, what I'm asking is, in the past, that you know that only one person picked up the bid, so we knew one person was bidding on it. And that wasn't enough. Do we do anything to try to get more
We make
bidders?
phone calls, we call our contractors.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And do we have a list of who they were and when they were called?
No. No, we just,
Okay.
I can make some calls.
I mean, I think we
Well,
should.
our contracts,
And
lots
how do
of
we know that's a
contracts.
good price if
Yeah,
only
absolutely.
one person bid?
I can make some calls.
Okay. There must be like a list of people like the county or the town have that do such things, right?
Yeah, possibly, but independent contractors probably don't want to pick this up. You know, so you definitely have to have, a list of contractors that you know. I mean, I deal with a variety of people. I mean, we do small personally, but we wouldn't pick up an account like this. It's just,
Well, you
it's not
can't.
something that we do at colleges,
You can't.
shopping centers and stuff, we don't do villages or streets. There are a lot of people out there right, that will absolutely love to bid on a project like this, there's
Great.
no question about it. And I'll list it, and I'll have them come in and we'll try again.
Okay, thank you.
This is the same price, I think we should keep with the snow. They did a
So
good
it's
job
covered,
last year.
just in case, like next week it's snow.
We covered until December 31st. But I think that they did a good job. And for not raising the price, I don't see why they're not keeping it. The landscape is definitely.
The one
And
thing I
with that
had an issue
project,
with the snow guys was, watching them on the porch, dropping salt sand and pushing right down to the beach. So they don't let the salt sand sit and then bail out and go do something else and then come back later. That was the only thing that I saw with the snow. I mean, outside of that, they did a good job, but, I mean, I think we probably spent a lot more money with salt sand than we really should have last year. But we definitely will adjust it with it. It's tough now, because we hit December, we never know what we're gonna get, so it's, a tough one.
Do we have any regulations or, I'm unaware of any procedures for the Poquott on securing additional bids? I remember the state has, it's supposed to then go out and solicit. Down by
I don't think so. I think we put the notice in and we see, because it's been years when nobody's stopped, you know, in the one time.
I don't know, you think just putting it in. It's really just limited on people who don't necessarily need it.
you're sending it to Jeff.
I have everything. Sorry.
I don't think, it sounds like you don't have any news except for the case. You know, there's gonna be 2 weeks. You have to do the contract back in 2 weeks where you don't have a contract and you don't have a bid on. So
since they'll probably, their bid is in it, so they very well may get going. They might just want to extend the same terms until we can actually pick somebody.
Would you want to extend if you're out there trying to keep your phone?
Is that a good price? I mean, is it?
It's the same as last year.
Well, yeah, it's the same as last year, I mean, they did a good job, the only thing I, like I said, the only
We
thing
can
I
talk to
didn't,
them about that.
right, the only thing I didn't like was the way that they were
So we can straighten
doing
that
the
out.
salt in. Guy was running down the street with the sander, dropping salt in, garbage truck was right behind him, just pushing that salt sand right down to the beach right behind him. That's not the way to do it.
Okay.
Clear the roads, drop the salt sand, go do something else, come back later.
Joe, do you remember last year's bid? Did we get much people? Yeah, some did.
We had two last year.
Yeah, that was about 52. I think the last two things definitely. Or at least go back to 4G and say, this is much higher. We're gonna
Well, if you don't have anything to lose, it's always better to get. Yeah, I'm just concerned about that.
Balance, right?
You know, I also would be comfortable writing something where we have a procedure. This is our policy, and this is how we're gonna handle it in the future. So we have one bid, we have no bids. So that we're not ringing it, especially now.
Joe, are you familiar with the state regs as to, going out to bid, what we need to do, particularly if there's only one bid coming in?
If you only have one bid, you can, it's the same thing, you can either accept it or reject it, you're not required to accept it. The bids can be, rejected for any reason.
No, but it would be our due diligence for us to go out, and since we knew only one person picked up the bids, there was no way for us to compare. So shouldn't we have some due diligence to go out and try to, get people to place bids on it? Send it out to maybe some more contractors?
You mean while the bid is open?
Well, the bid is open.
You can send it to contractors if you want, and you're not required to do that. As a matter of fact, there's probably no requirement, it's not considered due diligence, there's no requirement to do that. You could do it if you wanted to, but if you don't do it, you're not, you wouldn't be determined to not have done something you're required to do.
Right. It's a good business practice.
It's, every situation's different. Lots of times it has to do with the time period that the bid is open, so if you have a shorter time period, you might wanna do that. If you have a longer time period, it may not be necessary.
When does that bid go out into the times anyway? When does it offer go out?
When I have on 27th of October, we're doing the first week of November. We were terrible forward.
What was it?
Yeah,
There was for the two bids.
I think the last thing you should check the board, see if they can do a better price. And then.
It's the
you have
same
other
price as
people
last
that can
year,
say that.
and then,
Yeah, we could find ourselves in trouble with the snow like that this day. We just talked to them about the salt sand situation.
And then we have the 5 bids for Chestnut. I don't know if we do the paving now, but we could probably get the drains done.
can we break that up? Didn't you say one company only did the drains and one
I
company?
think
only did-
Yes.
Harbor Hills came in
Yes.
cheapest, they came in $10,650
Each thing,
each string, right, so did, but,
plus,
yeah.
plus the building.
What was the combination of the one that only did the drains, but you talking like 10-5 each or something like that?
We had Suffolk Paving came in at $12,385 for the 2 drains. We had a company in Manitowoc, was it $27,000 for both of them?
No, but one only did this one with the curving and the paving,
Yeah.
so.
Your gas on the drains alone was 27,000 and 8,900 for the paving work.
Okay, so that was-
And Harbor Hills would be a total of 2,300? No,
23,000.
23,000
Right.
for just the drains. And their bid for the patch would be either 1,600, depending on the asphalt curbing, or 6,600 if we went to Belgian block. Vasco, I guess, just bid on 30.
Right, the two cheapest drains for Harvey Hills are $10,650 each, or, was it JC? JD?
JPC was
11,000.
11.3 and 11.3, which is 22.6.
Or those are the two cheapest?
You know, the
Right, no, we can
21,
prove it now, we can go down to 4.
21,
What's been one of them?
21.3. It was Harvey Hill.